shaking. So, I was reading in Joel this morning, and just wanted to read it to you, and talk about what's coming on this earth very soon. In Joel chapter 2, I'll start in verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord hath said, and in the remnant who the Lord shall call. That's all I'm going to read. We might check out some other references to this that are very similar. In Zechariah, can't remember where I was at. Okay, this is kind of talking about, this is Zechariah 7, verse 12. Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts has sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Therefore, this is verse 13. Therefore it is come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts. But I scattered them with a whirlwind among the nations whom they knew not. Thus the land was desolate after them, that no man passed through nor returned, for they laid the pleasant land desolate. That reminds me of Jeremiah 51 again, where there will be fanners in the land against her round about. Where is that? Flee out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul. This is verse 6 in Jeremiah 51. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, and had made the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. I got a little visitor here. Come here, buddy. Come here. This day is really coming, you guys. It's not a joke at all. Just about every one of these prophets talked about it. Daniel 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that should be found written in the book. Oh, wait a minute. Amos. I was in Amos, and there was some good stuff in Amos. bird chirping behind me. I don't remember where I was in Amos. I thought I highlighted it. Yeah, I did. This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro and seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Chapter 9, verse 2. Though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence I will bring them down. What does it mean to climb up to heaven, you guys? Does Spacex climb up to heaven? Literally, no. They climb up to a different place, but they're trying to. The goal of Spacex is to make humans a multi-planetary species. But planets are just stars, which are just beings of light. And the planets are the ones that transgress their order. And so God bound them there. So I don't know where they're going. They're not going into heaven. Whatever space is a delusion. And these evil spirits have a little bit in their prison. They have the ability to do things that we can't comprehend as real or not. And so if you ask me if the ISS is real, I don't know. I believe that it was a real piece of metal machinery that got launched on rockets, or on the space shuttle primarily. I believe that. Because there's people that built these things, there's people that worked on them. I'm not saying I know these people and that I have proof or anything, but what I'm getting at is, for how many decades? 5 decades this has been going on. So the last few years of lies being exposed is the truth coming to light. It'll all be revealed soon. So let's read Obadiah 1:4, since I turned right there. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. What's the other one I just read? Or maybe that was the one I just read in Amos. No? 9:2? Yeah. Okay, never mind. Then in Zechariah chapter 5, there's something you should pay attention to. Verse 1, Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes, and looked, and behold, a flying roll. Could a rocket look like a flying roll? Maybe. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then he said unto me, listen carefully now, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side, according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side, according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof, and the stones thereof. Okay. So in Revelation, what happens is we get a detailed story about this battle that is going to be happening in the spiritual realm between truth and lies. But I think that's it for this video, because I have to, my camera will shut it off at 20 minutes anyway, and I don't know how long it is, but alrighty, I just wanted to share that stuff. Read those. Have a good day.